All right, we're going to talk about badgering the witness or badgering the man on the stand. It's kind of like asking, do you still beat your wife? That's a double-edged sword. If you say no, you admit in the past that you were beating your wife. If you say, or if you say no, then you admit to still beating your wife. And if you say yes, then you admit through omission that you used to beat your wife. All right, it's kind of a badgering question, and you got to be very, very acute, pay acute attention to detail, and be able to defend yourself against something like that. Okay, so when did you stop beating your wife? Answer me. Badgering. Badgering occurs when a witness is interrogated in an abusive manner. Insulting or intimidating questions generally are disallowed if you object. Badgering takes the form of an unnecessary verbal attack on the witness. It is, of course, objectionable. Your objection on this ground should be sustained if made in a timely manner and if the questioning is obviously abusive. For example, suppose you were cross-examining a witness for the other side. Isn't it a fact that you are a dope dealer and beat your own mother to death with a broom handle? These types of questions are perfectly permissible, so long as you do not badger the witness. If the witness is a dope dealer and did beat his mother to death with a broom handle, or there is any evidence at all to support these allegations, then such questioning is not badgering. Otherwise, it may be badgering, i.e., if there is no evidence whatever to support it. While it is possible to politely lead a witness on cross-examination, there will be time when one must take a hard-line approach to squeeze from the witness answers the witness is reluctant to give. By now, you're asking, how do I know where the hardline questioning ends and badgering begins? That, in essence, is the question you must decide when the other side begins to tear into one of your witnesses with merciless cross-examination. Leading questions can be abusive from the standpoint of the witness while failing to raise an eyebrow on the judge's experienced face. Indeed, it is seldom comfortable to be cross-examined. When the other side is allowed to use leading questions, the witness is no longer merely being asked to answer, he is being compelled to do so, and is being told in part what the answer is that must be answered. This in its very nature is abusive, but such questioning can reach a fevered pitch where the abuse crosses the line and becomes an aggressive assault on the witness. One should never be permitted to browbeat a witness, nor is it proper to overtly insult a witness or unnecessarily embarrass a witness. The measure by which you determine if badgering has occurred, of course, is to know at what point a witness is being unnecessarily insulted or embarrassed. At that point, the objection is called for. Objection, Your Honor. Counsel is badgering the witness. What seems like badgering to one person may not seem like badgering to another. The seasoned trial judge hears this sort of thing day in and day out. Some judges permit more abuse than should be tolerated. Other judges may be too strict, requiring that witnesses be treated with the highest degree of politeness, punctuated by occasional pleasantries. Ergo, Miss Witness, may I ask you if you were snuggling in the back room with a store manager when your duties were to watch the security cameras? And by the way, that's a strikingly lovely blouse you're wearing today. Between these two extremes lies the proper place to draw a line between ordinary questioning and the abusiveness that characterizes badgering and gives rise to objection. Lawyers will badger a witness when they wish to discredit the witness' credibility or to shake his nerves so he will drop his guard and give more information than he might otherwise reveal. It is not permitted unless you fail to object. When we come back, we'll be talking about the best evidence rule.